Alright guys, what's going on? So today we are at LACR. Woo! We're out here for a private rental, and I forgot who put it on, but Brian paid for me, so thank you, Brian. And test this bike out. So since the last video when I uncrated it, I've done a couple things to it. So I put this the on-off switch on, put some new handlebars because I wanted these ones instead, and some grips. I put a skid plate on the bottom, and that's about it. I haven't done anything to the suspension. I did set the PSI this time, so we're at 150 or 149 PSI. Haven't touched the clickers, haven't anything else, so it's still like we're riding it from the dealer. So yeah, and the track is pretty fresh. It's barely been ridden on, so we're just gonna cruise around and test her out, see how I feel on it, and ooh, it feels good. It's nice. It's real nice. So let's get my first opinion on it. Okay, so right off the bat, because I just rode my 250, the shifter's at a different spot. My 250 shifter is way lower. And I think that rear spring is way too soft. It's the power is way, it's way more smooth than that 250 for sure. Like, the throttle's really smooth too. Like the throttle cable, like tube, it's really smooth. guys. Oh man, this thing's a beast. It's I catch my breath here for a second. Compared to the Honda, like, from what I remember getting out a corner in the Honda and expecting the bike to like rip the bars out of your hands, kind of thing. Like, there was so much power on it, and it's really tame. Like, I get on it and it just smooth. It doesn't like rev out, it just kind of goes really smooth, and it's pretty nice. Like, the shifter has to be in a little different position compared to my Honda. The shifter is like a little too high, and which makes it a little hard, like hard for me to go from one bike to the other and shift. But I mean, I couldn't do that out of the corner of the Honda. It just pulls everywhere. Suspension's one thing, but it's pretty soft and plush, I think, right now. Especially the rear end. The rear end is really soft. Excuse me. The rear end's pretty soft. That spring's a little on the softer side for a 450 and for my rider weight. So I'll have to go to a different spring rate. But there we go. But it's not bad, I don't think. Slap down. I haven't had really too many slap downs besides that one at Echo Valley, so. But I do feel it a little bit, so. Man, that's the trouble with the air fork, the initial movement, like that initial, like, first, like, a little bit of movement on the fork is gonna be really harsh because it has to go past all the air pressure to get it to work right. So, we'll probably go through and revalve it, make it a little bit better, and try that. But now that I got my bars on it, my grips on it, same grips and bars that are on the 250, it feels pretty good. The transmission's weird because it definitely has more of a noticeable click when you hit it in the gear. Yeah, it has a noticeable click when you hit it into gear, which is kind of cool. For sure, to have to get some getting used to. Just knowing that it clicks into gear, that you can feel it click into gear is really neat. light and nimble, I will give it that. So it is, I will give it, it's a hell of a lot of fun. I will say I gotta put my seat cover on it. But it is nice to have that bottom end torque. It's so nice. And by the way, this is all Brian's fault. All Brian's fault, for sure. But I mean, it's a pretty damn good bike. I like it. This is all Brian's fault, like I was saying. He let me ride his new KTM or newer KTM, and it's a great bike. We're gonna go through, do the suspension. We're gonna put a whole bunch of coatings on it. 4 coatings, shock coatings. We're gonna do some Cerakote, of course, graphics and seat cover, wheels, tires, chains, sprocket, a whole deal. And we're gonna make it a little bitchin' looking bike. Hopefully I'll be able to ride it before Trans Am. I know I won't have the wheels and tires by then, but hopefully I'll be able to ride it at Trans Am. That's my plan. Not in like the build condition, but ride it there and then have it ready for Mammoth when that comes around and have it a full build then. So that's what I'm hoping to do. But so far I like it. It's a pretty damn good bike, if I do say so myself. I'm quite pleased with my purchase. That's the other thing I do is wait for the map switch to come. Once I get that, then I could change mapping. I don't have a map switch on this. Well, yeah. For a first solid moto on a pretty decent track, it's not rough by any means, but it is a fun track, and for a solid ride it made me feel really good on the bike, so I'm happy with it, and excited to do more with it. Whew. Good stuff, good stuff. So if you guys like this video, hit the like button if you want to see more of what I do here and all that, and follow along with my riding adventures, I guess, at this point. Hi puppy! Hit that subscribe. Thanks for watching as always. I will see you guys in the next one. Next level.